Hari Om children. In today's chapter, we will continue the series based on the life of Milarepa. In the previous session, we learned that Mahatma Nagopa and Milarepa together attended Guru Marpa's celebration. Guru Marpa expelled Milarepa from the satsang. But when he discovered that Milarepa had escaped from there and gone to Nagopa and was practicing yogic discipline under him, he became angry with Nagopa as well. What happened next? We will learn in today's story session. After that, in Glory of Indian Culture, we will learn about Aryabhatta's contribution to Indian culture. Then, in Health Tips, we will understand how dates protect our health during the winter season. So come, let us begin today's Basanskar Kendra by remembering Pujya Gurudev.
Hari Om. Hari
Now, children, we will do Tratak. Tratak increases our concentration and memory power. Today, something new was to happen at Guru Marpa's ashram, something that would be etched in the golden pages of history and continue to highlight the sacred relationship between Guru and disciple. The morning sun rises with a reddish tinge. One by one, all the practitioners began arriving. No one knew why Guru Marpa had called such a gathering. Everyone had different thoughts. On one hand, Saint Nagopa was unable to explain his relationship with Milarepa. On the other, Milarepa was still far from his goal of attaining Brahma. He still hadn't seen the fruits of his years of service, and had revealed his deception to Nagopa, but he still had to tell Guru Marpa about deceiving his own guru. Guru Marpa arrives with a unique, ecstatic gait and sits on a high throne. He holds a stick in his hand and swings it slowly. Guru Marpa loudly says, "Nagopa, Nagopa, stand up." Just 2 days ago, the disciples were praising Nagopa in a crowded gathering, saying, "Your devotion to Guru is amazing." The second disciple surprised, "Yes, but today Gurudev is angry with Nagopa." The other disciples exchanged fearful looks. Guru Marpa said, "Foolish Nagopa, you have dashed all my hopes. I made a grave mistake by promising to give you the last of my knowledge. Giving knowledge to a wretch like you would be like throwing away my knowledge to filth. Evil-minded Nagopa, I never expected you to so blatantly disrespect the mantra and knowledge I gave you." Nagopa looks up in surprise, lips moving as if to ask something. Marpa says, "Fool, what are you looking at me for? Am I lying like you or concealing the truth like you? You are not even worthy of being called a disciple. You have given my sacred mantra to a fugitive, an escapist. While giving the mantra to him, you did not feel the slightest hesitation, even knowing he was someone who fled from Brahma knowledge, and yet you accepted him?" Nagopa said, softly, "Head Lord, yes, Gurudev, I made a mistake." The scriptures say that abandoning a Brahmagyani and adopting another as one's guru is unfortunate, and adopting such a disciple is a grave sin. Nagopa, you have committed a crime. That is why your eyes are downcast in this gathering today. Nagopa immediately prostrates on the ground, folded hands. "Gurudev, please forgive me." Children, Nagopa is so humble that even though it is not fully his fault, he listens to his Gurudev's scoldings and offers no explanation. Many disciples would have started defending themselves much earlier. Guru Marpa said, "Oh fool, I beg your pardon, you worthless fellow. You should at least know this. No one can truly help a disciple who has abandoned the embrace of a Brahmagyani Guru, except the Brahmagyani Guru himself. You are my disciple. I give you initiation and the gift of satsang, yet you can never do good for him. And not only you, no one in the world can do good for such a disciple, except for a Brahmagyani Guru." Nagopa remained silent, refusing to explain. Sadguru, being omniscient, may already know everything, but to refine the disciple, he removes each flaw and even brings out hidden virtues. Nagopa's humility is witnessed by all the disciples. Nagopa remains bowed on the ground. Guru Marpa says, "Why are you lying on the ground like a leaf and dumb person? Answer me. Why did you do this? Lying on the ground won't do today." Hearing the Guru's command, Nagopa began to explain. "Gurudev, I simply followed your orders. But Gurudev, now I realize my own spiritual practice is lacking because I have not been able to connect my heart with yours. That is why I do not understand what you truly wanted." With folded hands and a brief pause, "Swami, the flaw lies with me." "That may be so, But when did I tell you to take him as your disciple? Gurudev, said Nagopa, Milarepa gave me a letter stamped with your name. It said, I command you to give this great magician the knowledge of the self. And Gurudev, you also sent me a jeweled necklace given to you by your guru as a reward. Guru Marpa was surprised to hear all this and listened seriously. Nagopa continued. After seeing the letter and the necklace, I was completely convinced. Therefore, O ocean of compassion, Gurudev, how could I disobey your command? Guru Marpa, slightly angry. Are you telling the truth or are you lying to your guru? Nagopa said, Gurudev, by your grace, I know a disciple's welfare lies only in speaking the truth before his guru. Why would I harm myself by speaking a lie? Guru Marpa had complete faith in Nagopa's honesty. Now he wanted to know how and where Milarepa obtained the letter and the necklace. Guru Marpa scans the gathering. Milarepa is huddled in a corner. Milarepa, thinking, frightened, how great is my Gurudev Marpa, who brought even a realized being like Mahatma Nagopa down to earth. The rebuke of the enlightened Guru Marpa, Milarepa crouches down even more, but Guru Marpa's gaze finds him. Guru Marpa says, Magician, stand up. Milarepa stands on trembling legs, folded hands and lowered head. Guru Marpa says, Look at me. Milarepa slowly raises his head in fear. Guru Marpa, pointing, says, Where did you get all these things? Milarepa could not muster the courage to utter a single word or even raise his eyes fully. Guru Marpa said, Tell me quickly where you got the necklace and the stamped letter, or you will incur my wrath. Subdued voice, Milarepa finally managed to speak. Guru Mata gave it. Even though it was spoken so softly, everyone was astonished. All the disciples whispering and thinking, Guru Mata, Guru Mata, Guru Mata. Everyone looks at Guru Marpa in surprise, wondering what he will do next. Guru Marpa was a quiet nature, but Milarepa's soft words created a shock that deafened everyone. Guru Marpa leaps from his throne, cane in hand, and rushes towards Mata. Guru Mata has been watching and listening from a distance. When she sees Guru Marpa approaching with a cane, she slips into a room from a corner and locks the door. After Guru Marpa's departure, there is some temporary peace in the gathering. Everyone gets up and talks for a while. Some even go outside, but no one can understand what has happened. Milarepa's escape, Guru Mata's gift, the vessel and necklace, and Milarepa's refuge with Nagopa. While Milarepa, in an internal breakdown, he thinks how unfortunate he is that everyone who helped him is being blamed. He grows increasingly distraught with grief. You will regret leaving your guru's door.
पछताओगे गुरु दर छोड़ के घर तुम जाओगे पछताओगे गुरु दर छोड़ के घर तुम जाओगे हर करनी का समय के रहते फल तुम पाओगे.
Milarepa thinking, there is hardly anyone in this world as sinful as me. What a sinner I am, that all those who tried to help me have suffered. A dark life I have lived, that even after so many years, I haven't been able to please Gurudev. What meaning does this life of mine hold? Standing at a distance, Nagoba watches Milarepa and reads his expression. He goes to him and holds him gently with both hands. Nagoba affectionately says, Milarepa, tell me what's wrong with you. Are you still sad even after coming to Guru's door? Milarepa falls at his feet and begins to cry. What good is a life that hasn't pleased my Guru? I feel like I'm no longer worthy to be alive. Nagoba says, Milarepa, when would your wisdom develop? Does anyone ever suffer harm in the court of a Sadguru? Why do you feel your life is wasted? It is your ego that blocks the Guru's commands. Words run away. Those who do not understand their lives see only darkness. You should be happy. You have been given the opportunity to endure the Guru's forging. If we are to be destroyed, then let this body be destroyed at the Guru's command, destroyed in the service of Guru. Nagoba explains further. Milarepa feels a little lighter. The gathering resumes and everyone enters the pavilion. Guru Marpa sits on his throne again, but Guru Marpa's face remains completely calm. He looks at everyone with great love. Guru Marpa says, Nagoba, go and bring your Guru Mata here. Obedient to his Guru, Nagoba sets off to call Guru Mata. Now, what happens next will be revealed in the next session. Children, everyone say loudly together that Gurudev Bhagwan Ki Jai.
Quiz, competition. Now's the time for the Knowledge and Science quiz. You will be asked one question and you have 4 options to answer from. You need to give the correct answer within 10 seconds. The question is, in the Mahabharata, a Yaksha asked Yudhishthir, how does a person become skilled in life? According to Yudhishthir, what is the correct answer? Your options are A. By giving up greed, B. By following rules, C. By doing yoga, D. By eating healthy, sattvic food. The correct answer will be revealed to you at the end of the session.
Hari Om, children. Now it's time for the glory of Indian culture. Contribution of Aryabhatta. Children, Aryabhatta was a great scientist, mathematician, and astronomer of ancient India. The discoveries he made continue to be foundational pillars in mathematics and astronomy around the world even today. In this session, let us learn about his contributions to the field of mathematics. Did you know that the concept of zero in mathematics was discovered by him? Yes, Aryabhatta was the one who defined zero as a number. Before this, zero was only considered an empty space. This was a revolutionary discovery. Since then, zero has been used in the place value system, algebra, and astronomy. You might have read somewhere that the formula for pi was discovered by the Greek scientist Archimedes. But do you know that centuries before him, Aryabhatta described it in his book Aryabhatiya in the following way? Add 400 to 100, multiply by 8, and then add 62,000. This rule gives the diameter of a circle whose circumference is 20,000. That is times 104 times 8 plus 62,000 divided by 20,000 equals 3.16. Accordingly, the ratio of the diameter and the circumference is 3.14 416, which is accurate up to 4 decimal places. He was also the first to use negative numbers, which was completely a new concept in mathematics at the time. You must be familiar with trigonometry. Do you know that Aryabhatta was also the first to discover formulas and successfully calculated the area of triangles? The formula he developed were called Jaya, Koya, Utkaram, Jaya. These are known today as sine, cosine, versine, and inverse sine. Aryabhatta even created the sine table, showing the values of sine angles from 0 to 90 degrees. The subject of algebra, known in English as algebra, was also used for the first time by Aryabhatta. So children, as you can see, such great and advanced discoveries in the field of mathematics were made by none other than our own great Indian scientist Aryabhatta. These discoveries are still accurate and widely used today.
Medicinal uses of dates. Children should eat dates in the season. Soaking dates in water overnight and taking them in the morning is beneficial. It gives instant vigor. It increases blood, flesh, and semen. Gives strength to heart and brain. Balances all 3 doshas, Vat, Pitta, and Kapha. Consumption of dates makes hair long, thick, and soft. Carbohydrates, proteins, calcium, potassium, magnesium, phosphorus, iron, etc. are found in abundance in dates. According to the American Cancer Society, the body needs 20 to 35 grams of dietary fiber a day, which is fulfilled by eating dates. It is especially useful for those with weak hearts. Date chutney in lemon juice can improve your appetite. By giving boiled dates in milk to the children, they get physical and mental nutrition and the body becomes strong. Children who wet the bed at night, soaking 2 dates in the night and boiling it in milk the following morning is beneficial. If children have frequent green diarrhea while teething, then licking honey with dates 2 to 3 times is beneficial.
Questionnaire. Get ready for the questionnaire. Why did Guru Marpa send Milarepa out of the satsang as soon as he saw him? Why did Guru Marpa become even more angry with his disciple Nagopa? What did Nagopa explain to Milarepa when he saw him feeling sad? What lesson do we learn from today's story? What was Aryabhatta's contribution to the field of mathematics? How did Aryabhatta find the formula for the circumference and diameter of a circle? With the help of which formulas did Aryabhatta calculate the area of a triangle? In Aryabhatta's honor, what has been established in India? What are the benefits of eating dates?
Narayan, 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 Narayan. With this, our Bhasaskar Kendra concludes. We will meet again next week with a new knowledge-enhancing topic. Till then, Hari Om.
The correct answer to the knowledge science quiz is B. By practicing discipline and strictly following rules, a person becomes skilled and efficient in life.